The final score in Gulf South Conference women's basketball action. West Alabama got the 60-51 victory over AUM. With the win, as I mentioned, UWA improved to 73 overall, 2-2 in conference play. AUM now 6-6 and 0-5 in the GSC. AUM 16 of 55 from the floor, 29%. West Alabama 21 of 64. 33%, 7 of 32, 22%, three-pointers for AUM. West Alabama 4 of 14, 29% from the three-point line. Free throws, 12 of 20, 60% for AUM. Tigers 14 of 24, 58%. 12 turnovers for the Warhawks, 6 for the Tigers. Tigers with 13 points off turnovers, only 4 for AUM. Rebounds went in the way of the Tigers, 49-42. Defensive rebounds, 28-27. Offensive rebounds, 21-15. Second chance points, AUM 9-6. Bench points in favor of Tigers, 3-2. Points in the paint, 32-12. Tigers dominant in the paint in this one. Fast break opportunities, 7-2. Blocks, and that's in favor of UWA. Blocks 4-3 in favor of AUM. Steals 4-3 in favor of UWA. And assists 11-9 in favor of West Alabama. The game was tied twice. It was tied for 2 minutes and 43 seconds. The lead changed 4 times, but the Tigers led for the overwhelming majority of the contest, 33 minutes and 35 seconds. AUM led for 3 minutes and 42 seconds. AUM's largest lead was at 3 points, and that was early in the third quarter, 9 minutes and 37 seconds. Matter of fact, it was the first bucket to start that third quarter. And the largest lead for the Tigers came with 19 seconds left. They got up to 10, pretty much the only double-digit lead in the entire game. Your leading scorers, it was a nice night for Caitlin Carter. I'm not sure if it was a career high, but Carter put on her display with 23 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Jordan Brewster got it going late, 11 points, 3 of 12 from the three-point line, 2 assists. And Victoria Morales fouled out with 10 points and 8 rebounds. Those are the double-digit scorers for AUM. For West Alabama, Tasia Garrett-Hammett came in with a strong second-half performance. 17 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. She got up to 4 fouls and was able to play a clean end of the game. Nailene Rios got 13 points. She got them early and went quiet from the field and ended up staying on 13 points with 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and about a few turnovers in that one. Bria Dent did get the 10 points, and they corrected it to 16 rebounds, so she tied her career high in rebounds. I'll refresh it and see if that's still the same thing. And it's right there, 10 points, 16 rebounds, tying her career high in that category. And Zoe Watts with some good buckets down the stretch, keep AUM at arm's length, 10 points and 7 rebounds. Still waiting on UWA head coach Rusty Cram to approach the table here while we prepare for the men's game. Here in Pruitt Hall, about 14 minutes until the start of that one. As I mentioned, with that win, West Alabama now at 7-3. It's the 6th home win, just one off the all-time high amount of home wins. And I mentioned this in the preview. UWA has won only like 7 home games in one season under Coach Cram. He's been rebuilding this program, and we've played a bunch of home games so far. And so far, now the 6th win with, let me see, I didn't get the exact count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With a chance to, if he gets to 11 home wins, it'll be the most in 10 years at home here for UWA. So a good chance to make some history if his Tigers can stay this hot. They'll have a tough test Saturday, depending, with Valdosta State coming into town. I know Valdosta State played West Florida tonight. I do not know the outcome of that contest. Haven't been on the website to see. But Coach Cram is making his way up here. I think I've done a fantastic job vamping this one as he makes his way up here. Trying to see if VSU1 hadn't seen that on here. Well, now we will be joined by the women's head basketball coach, Coach Cram. Coach, first of all, congrats on the win. Before we get into anything specific, just talk about your team's performance tonight.
Nick, thank you first and foremost. But, it's a win. And we love that coming out of the holidays, obviously. And to make it a conference win is even bigger. I didn't feel like offensively a great night first half. But, we came back 3 days. It's hard to come back from a 12, 13-day layoff and have any type of continuity and all. But when we came back on Monday, we had 2 days for the last 2 days, and then one yesterday and today. But I'm going to tell you what, they have been a pure joy to coach since they've come back from the holidays. They are focused. They practiced hard. We implemented several new things. I thought our defense was much, much better tonight overall as a team. We really shut down their shooter. 12 can just shoot the lights out of it. And she's had games this year already with 7 and 8 threes, but I thought we did a great job on her. But they just responded well, and different people did different things. You got Tasia and Bree are both that are playing hurt, but they really stepped up the second half. Tasia, 17 points. I think Bree had 16 rebounds. And, my gosh, what more can you ask from Zoe, a freshman post player who just had some hard physical buckets down there through the stretch. I think she had 10 points and about 7 rebounds. And then you got a freshman point guard that I thought did a really good job most of the night tonight. Still got to work on her in pressure situations down the stretch, but that takes time. Coming along nicely. So I'm just very, very pleased with the way we performed tonight.
Now, you talked about Tasia with the 17 points. She had 2 points going into the half. So what was the adjustment she made from the first half to the second half to get her going? And she had a similar thing last year at Montgomery, where she had a rough first half and came back strong in the second half. So what was the adjustment made?
We made some adjustments. Obviously moved her around in some different schemes to try to get her the ball on the block and the high post. We didn't think they could stop her getting to the rim, and we were clearing out a little bit, let her get to the rim some. And then she was getting fouled, and I thought she did a magnificent job the second half, reading and taking what they were giving her. And she just played it well. I give staff, Coach V and Eli and them, just a lot of credit. They really worked the bench hard tonight, as far as the game strategy. And we were able to do some things tonight, and the kids responded to it. And that's what I'm proudest about. We've been waiting to get to this point.
Now, we mentioned it in the preview. Your team, you have the top-ranked team defense in the conference, one of the best in all of the South region, giving up 53 points a game. Mm-hmm. You have a team coming in Saturday in Valdosta State. It was one of the higher scoring teams. So what are you focusing on in these next couple of days to get prepared for a team like Valdosta who can score a lot?
Well, it's pretty easy for me. I'm focusing on First Baptist Church over here, where I'm going to be on my knees all day tomorrow, I can promise you. Because prayer does wonderful things, most of that I can tell you. So that's where I'm going to start first and foremost, and then we'll go from there. But no, we're going to break down tape tonight, tomorrow. Obviously, we've already been started on it, but it's one game at a time. We'll have that adjustments ready tomorrow to do what we can with them. But again, some of these kids played a lot of minutes tonight. We're going to have some bench help to step up and give us some quality time. So we'll approach that tonight, tomorrow, and get back after it, ready for them on Saturday.
Coach, congrats on the win. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it.
Once again, your final score, Go South Conference women's basketball action. West Alabama gets the 60-51 win over AUM. We'll take an extended break, and when we come back, we'll set up the men's game here in Pruitt Hall. It's UWA basketball on ESPN 104.9. Welcome back to Pruitt Hall, everybody. It's time for the second game of today's doubleheader. Well, I should say tonight's doubleheader between West Alabama Tigers and the AUM Warhawks. This men's basketball action. We'll set this one up for you. West Alabama comes in with a 9-2 overall record and 2-1 in the Gulf South Conference. UWA on a 5-game winning streak after claiming a 69-53 win back on December 20th in Pruitt Hall to push the home record to 8-1 to start the season. The Warhawks head to Livingston 6-6 overall, 1-3 in the conference, and on a 2-game losing streak following you really say a 2-game losing skid. It's not a streak until it gets, anyway. 2-game losing skid following an 89-77 home loss to West Georgia. AUM just 1-3 on the road this season. Darian Taylor averaging 14.6 points to lead AUM. Carlos Bell at 12.8. Stanley Davis 12.6. And Maharith Jackson at 11.2. Maharith Jackson also the leading rebounder at 6.8 rebounds per game. Darian Taylor averaging 3.8 assists. Carlos Bell 3 assists. And for West Alabama, Lawan Hardy up to 17 points a game. Darren Johnson at 15.2. Ricky Dunaway at 13.2 points a game. Dunaway also the leading rebounder at 6.6 rebounds a game. Mike Davis right behind him at 6.3. Dunaway and then Lawan Hardy, I should say, averaging 6.2 assists per game. Dunaway, the field goal percentage leader for UWA, shooting 56% from the floor this season. Darren Johnson, 44% from the three-point line, and Mike Davis doing it well from the free throw line at 92%. About 30 seconds until the start of action here in Pruitt Hall. Now, how did I manage to do that? We're getting ready to start. As I mentioned, the UWA comes in to this one leading all of Division II in defense points per game, allowing 53.5 points per game. Defense is the 5th best in field goal percentage, 37.6, and 9th in scoring margin at 22.7. Both marks, of course, leading the conference, and also great in the nation. UWA also leads in the GSC in turnover margin at 3.82 and rebounding margin at 7.7. And, while the defense gets us due respect, the offense has been humming along as well in terms of percentages. Tigers are hitting 48.4% of all shots, and that's second in the league, and sits atop the conference in three-point shooting percentage at 39.7% so far in the year. UWA is also second in the conference in free throw percentage thanks to 75.9% effort from the free throw line. And now we'll have a starting lineup here for Auburn Montgomery. They'll have 6'4" junior forward from Moscow, Tennessee, 0, Maharith Jackson. Guard, 5'6" senior from Lawrenceville, Georgia, 2, Darian Taylor. Guard, 6'4" senior from Bessemer, Alabama, number 5, Carlos Bell. At center, 6'8" senior from Douglasville, Georgia, number 31, Aaron Reddick. And also at 4, 6'7" senior from Demopolis, Alabama, number 32, Josh Moore. Head coach of the AUM Warhawks is Michael Chaney. He's just about Bailey McEwen, excuse me. And I must admit to our folks at home, Josh Moore, I covered him when he was a high school player at Demopolis High School, and I worked at the Demopolis Times. Big fan of Josh Moore. Hope he does well tonight. to be perfectly honest. Now for West Alabama Tigers, your starting lineup at guard, 5'11" senior from Mobile, Alabama, number 1, Lawan Hardy. At guard, 5'9" senior from Mobile, Alabama, number 4, Renee Scott. At guard, 6'2" senior from Palm Beach, Florida, number 11, Darren Johnson. At forward, 6'7" senior from Douglasville, Georgia, number 15, DeAndre Harper. And at forward, 6'8" senior from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, number 23, Ricky Dunaway. Head coach in his 6th year is Alan Sharp. The associate head coach is Nick Woodruff, and the graduate assistant is Kenan Edwards. Tigers in the home whites. Tigers above the numbers. Tigers in the numbers in red, outlined in black. Warhawks in road blacks. Warhawks above the numbers, orange, no outlines. Some sharp-looking uniforms, Under Armour uniforms. Moore tips off against Dunaway. Tigers win the tip. And here we go here in Pruitt Hall. Lawan Hardy with it. Tigers going to work around the perimeter early. Tigers going from left to right on the radio dial. So when I say near, it's on the right side. As Dunaway has it in the near paint. He can't get the shot to go over Moore. Rebound Warhawks. Carlos, it was Jeremiah Bozeman who got the start, and I don't know why I say it here and ready to get it for AUM. That's my bad. Jeremiah Bozeman in. But right now, it's Jackson trying to get around Dunaway. Jackson can't get the shot to go, but he does get the foul with 9 seconds on the shot clock. So early in this one, we have the first foul. As Dunaway commits the infraction. Free throws coming here for Jackson. He can't get the first to go. One more free throw coming for Jackson, and it's good. So a 1-0 lead here for AUM to start this one. Lawan Hardy will bring it up, facing defense from Jeremiah Bozeman. They'll get it up top to DeAndre Harper. Renee Scott now Dunaway in the near corner, working in back around. Darren Johnson didn't get it quick enough, had room for 3. They dump it down to DeAndre Harper. Harper in the corner to Hardy. 3, too strong. It'll be a dead ball as it bounces off the support cord up top, support rope cord. Not sure what you would call it. In any event, it is Warhawk basketball. Moore has it up top, fakes the handoff to Taylor. Instead, we'll hand it off to Bozeman. Bozeman had his pass to Moore, deflected, knocked out of bounds. Moore was in the far corner. Mike Davis going to check in for Dunaway here. Jackson will give it to Bozeman. It's set up here. Bozeman throws it over to Bell. Bell up top to Moore. 7 seconds left in the possession. As there'll be a three-pointer taken by Jackson. Rebound goes to Hardy. He'll bring it up for the Tigers. Hardy gets a pick from Davis. Picks up his dribble, gives it to Harper. Harper's pass a little too hot for Davis, and it goes off his fingertips and out of bounds. Turnover, West Alabama. So far, the Tigers start is what you would expect from a team who hadn't played in 2 weeks. Bozeman dribbles out of a double team, gives it to Moore, back over to Bozeman. Bozeman trying to get around Hardy. In the corner to Jackson. Jackson back over to Taylor. Working around, Moore gets it in the corner to Bell. Bell, one of the better players in the conference, trying to get around Johnson. Out to Moore for 3. It's too strong. Rebound, Bozeman. Bozeman tried to draw the foul. I'll say it's off the fingertips of Harper. So it'll be AUM basketball here. Moore receives the inbounds pass in the near corner. Gets it out to Bell. Trying to work around Davis is Moore. He'll get it off the glass and in. Josh Moore gets the first bucket of this one. Makes it 3-0 here in Pruitt Hall. Moore with his family here. They from right down the road in Demopolis. We'll all be heading the same way to go home. Darren Johnson straight away 3. Good! Johnson with the first points in 2020 for UWA men's basketball. Makes it 3-3, 17-14 remaining in this one. Moore facing defense from Davis down low. Moore picks up his dribble. Needs to get rid of it. Throws it out to Bell. Bell had it knocked away by Johnson. Johnson sporting a new haircut. Got him a different look over the holiday break. Almost didn't recognize him for a second. Inbounds pass goes into the corner to Bozeman. Bozeman looked down low, still bring it back out. Gets a pick from Moore. Hands it off in the corner to Bell. 2 seconds ago, Bell will put up the three. A little too strong. Long rebound controlled by Bell. He'll put up the shot in the paint. Leaves it short. Mike Davis knocks the rebound up. Oh, man. He knocks the rebound up. Harper gets banged around down low. I'll call the loose ball foul on Carlos Bell. 16:43 remaining here in this first half. 3-3 is a score. Hardy gives it to Johnson. One thing about the Tiger offense, although it is very efficient, it is not high scoring, and that leads to the efficiency as Hardy draws contact on the way to the hoop. I'm not sure if they'll call it on the floor or if they'll give him free throws. And the foul is on Jeremiah Bozeman. It's his first. It'll be on the, wait. It won't be on the floor. They get it in the corner to Darren Johnson. He drives baseline, throws it off the backboard and in. You can't tightrope the baseline better than that for Johnson. It gives West Alabama the lead here, 5-3. 16:15 to go. Moore with it up top, gives it over to Jackson. Jackson wants to get it to Moore down low. Instead, he'll give it to Bell. Bell gets a quick screen. Trying to get it out to Bozeman. Bozeman, 7 seconds, trying to get around Hardy. In the corner to Jackson, three. No good. Rebound, Renee Scott. I tell you one thing. Moore, whoever's been on him, whether it's been Harper or Davis, have been very physical down low. Wonder how long the refs are going to let that go. Hardy with it. Gets a quick screen from Davis. Kicks it out to Davis. Good look for three. He can't get it to go. Too strong. Missed it to the left. Rebound, AUM. Here comes Jackson. He gives it to Bozeman. Bozeman makes a move. Down low, baseline drive by Jackson. Hardy will get the rebound as he establishes himself inside. He's pushing it through traffic. Throws it over to Darren Johnson. Three! Too strong. It'll be a dead ball, and with that, we'll have a media timeout. 15-17 remaining here in the first half. 5-3 lead for the Tigers. UWA basketball on ESPN 104.9 and Tiger TV.
A champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
"52 national championships. More than 600 annual graduates. Thousands of lives changed. The Gulf South Conference
is the lead here for the Tigers over AUM in Gulf South Conference men's basketball action. We're talking about the women's basketball game earlier between Valdosta State and West Florida. Valdosta State got the 1-point win. West Florida almost made it interesting in the conference. AUM with the basketball here. Bozeman and John Moore with it up top. Hands it off to Taylor. Taylor met by Renee Scott. Gets a quick pick from Moore. Taylor has it knocked away by Davis. And about the biggest height difference on the court, or fighting for the ball on the floor. It's 1 second remaining in this possession. So you have to be careful for West Alabama to get something going to the basket. Just 1 second remaining in the possession. Quick inbounds pass. Flipped up three. It'll be a shot clock violation as that goes off the backboard from Harris Jackson. It'll be a turnover for AUM. Ricky Dunaway checking in here for DeAndre Harper. Still 5-3. We score 14:40 remaining here in this first half. Hardy setting the table for the Tigers. Gives it to Davis up top. Down low to Dunaway. Dunaway going to go to the right side of the paint. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound by Jackson in AUM. Warhawks fast breaking Bell with it. Trying to get through the paint. Flips it up. A lot of contact down there. Gets the shot to go. 5-5 from a shot from Bell. Hardy bringing it up now. Gives it over to Davis. Back to Hardy. Quick down low to Dunaway. Dunaway trying to get around Moore. And he gets the bucket to go. And Moore draws a foul. So he'll head to the line for the old school three-point play. Ricky Dunaway will head to the line. He has 2 points in this one. Free throw coming for the big fella. He gets it to go. Extends it to a 3-point lead. Bozeman with it on the near wing. Brings it back up top. Hands it to Bell up top. He gets a pick from Moore. Picks up his dribble. Moore in the paint. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back up top to Bell. Bell with a drive. Draws contact. He'll head to the line to shoot two. He couldn't get the shot to go. That'll be on Darren Johnson, his first. Johnson has had foul trouble issues in these last couple of games. As a matter of fact, he was right there with Juwan Hardy as the leading scorer, but his average has dropped because he can't stay on the floor with foul trouble as Bell misses that free throw. Bell comes in 74% free throw shooter. As Justin Allison checks in for Darren Johnson. Also, Stanley Davis checking in here for AUM. That free throw good, excuse me, by Bell. Now it's an 8-6 lead for the Tigers. 13:45 remaining here in this first half. Allison with it up top to Davis. On the other side to Scott. Scott handing off to Hardy. Hardy gets a screen from Dunaway, trying to dump it into Dunaway. Dunaway can't get the shot to go, can't get the second attempt to go, can't get the third attempt to go. And Bell knocks it away. 3 attempts by Dunaway. Can't go as they get it to Jackson, who ducks through 2 defenders and gets the shot off the glass to go to make it 8-8 here. 13-13 remaining here in this first half. It ain't pretty shooting for these teams as that lead pass goes out of bounds from Mike Davis to Dunaway. It'll be a turnover. AUM 3 of 11 from the floor, 27%. West Alabama 3 of 9, 33%. Bozeman bringing it up here. Trying to get into Hardy. Hand it off to Carlos Bell. Facing defense from Allison. On the other side to Moore. Moore gives it to Jackson. A cutting Bell. Gets a shot at the rim. And he gets it to go. And he gives AUM a lead here. AUM's led by as much as 3. They regain the lead. 10-8. Tigers would have it here. Dunaway with it up top. Gives it over to Allison. Allison curl in. Dumps it to the baseline. Jumper for Dunaway. And he splashes it home to retie it here at 10. 10-10 is your score. AUM coming back quickly. Bell fakes it. He'll get it into Davis. Gives it into Moore, who gets around Davis. He gets it to go. Moore with 4 points. 12-10 lead for AUM. Tigers trying to find an opening in this AUM defense as Hardy gets it back. And they'll give it in the corner to Allison. Allison drives the baseline. Picks up his dribble, throws it back out to Hardy. 5 seconds to work with. Hardy with a nice move inside. He can't finish, but he'll draw the contact. And that should give him an extra shooting. So 2 free throws when we come back from the break. AUM hit their last 4 shots, and they take a 12-10 lead to the break. 11:49 to go. It's UWA basketball on ESPN 104.9 and Tiger TV.
What is it about UWA? Is it the beauty of her campus? The feeling of being just the right size? World class, without classes big enough for the world? Is it the warmth of her people? They say there's something about this place. Maybe it's because this place feels like home, on campus or online. The University of West Alabama.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Tigers and the Warhawks. AUM with a 2-point advantage, but 2 free throws are coming here for Lawan Hardy. Hardy is 68% free throw shooter. Gets the first to go. Came in 25 of 37. He's taking the most free throws on the team, which you would expect from the point guard and preseason all-conference player, one of the better players in the conference. Gets a second to go, ties it up. DeAndre Harper going to come in here for Mike Davis. Tie ball game here, 12-12, 11:48 to go. Bozeman to set the table for AUM. They quickly work it to Moore up top. Moore will give it over to Bozeman, hand off to Bell. Bell working down low, trying to get around Chris Dudley. Couldn't get the shot to go in the paint. Rebound West Alabama. Lawan Hardy with it now. Fakes using the screen. Drives to the basket and gets the layup to go. West Alabama back on top now. 14-12. 11-12 remaining here in the half. Jackson with it. Trying to get around Harper. Harper down low. Jackson down low to Moore. Moore back out to Jackson. They get it to Bell on the wing. 3. Too strong. Rebound Dunaway for West Alabama. He hands it to Hardy. Hardy calling the play. They give it to Dunaway. Dunaway back to Hardy. On the far wing to Harper. Back around. Trying to get some motion going. On the baseline to Dunaway, who gives it to Scott. Scott working in the paint. Draws contact. Can't get the shot to go. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The foul's on Carlos Bell. This second and 5th team foul. First free throw is good. Makes it a 3-point ball game. 15-12. Darian Taylor will check in here. Jeremiah Bozeman takes a seat. Scott couldn't get the free throw to go, but rebound Harper, 3-pointer Hardy, good! 4 points on that possession, makes it 18-12, 6-point lead here for the Tigers. Taylor with it up top, gives it over to Jackson. Jackson up top to Moore. Moore throws it over to his teammate Stanley Davis. Davis hadn't touched the ball much. He gives it over to Jackson. Jackson will take the pull-up jumper, and he gets it to go. 18-14 the score now. Hardy with it. Throws it over to Harper. Harper on the other side to Scott. Scott gets a screen from Harper. Up top to Dunaway. Dunaway fakes the shot. He gives it to Dudley. Dudley down low to Hardy. Harley is fouled by Moore. So he led to the line to shoot 2. Correction, it's on Darren Taylor. He also got tangled down up with Moore. I'll tell you one thing. This has been a very physical matchup between these two teams. It's hard to get that free throw to go, but it's a 19-14. That's a big old fella who just checked in here, Reddick, 6'8", senior from Douglasville, Georgia. Checked in for Josh Moore. It says he's listed as 6'8", but he must have had a growth spurt by the time his name was put on the roster, because that is a big old fella. That free throw's good from Hardy, makes it 20-14. Daryl Jones also in here for AUM. Bell does it down low to the big fella. He gets it to go. Does Reddick. Makes it 20-16. Dunaway's listed at 6'8". And Reddick is listed at 6'8". He has about 2 inches on him. Dudley with it on the wing. Kicks it back out to Harper. Over to Scott. Scott up top to Hardy. Hardy with 7 seconds. He shakes Reddick. In the corner to Dudley. Travel. Turnover West Alabama here. Unsurprisingly, Dudley will check out, and Darren Johnson checking in here for the Tigers. 9:08 remaining in this first half. 20-16 is the score. Taylor with it here for AUM. Picks up his dribble. They work it down low to Jones. Back out to Bell on the near corner. Bell trying to get around Johnson. He's smart to try to work him in the paint. Back out to Jones. 8 seconds to go. Picks up his dribble. Hardy deflects the pass intended for Taylor out of bounds. AUM will have about 6 seconds here. You might want to see Bell try to dive to the bucket against, I say that as Taylor takes the 3 on the inbounds pass. Rebound by Scott for the Tigers. UWA pushing it here. Hardy cutting through the paint. Foul is on the floor. That shot will not count. As Hardy will head to the line for the 1-and-1. I say for the 1-and-1. Yeah, it is the 1-and-1 as Tigers are in, well, I should say AUM's in a bonus. So the 1-and-1 coming here for Hardy. 20-16 is the score. First free throw is good. Makes it now 21-16. Hardy up to 10 points in this one. Riddick thought it was an and one. The foul was called on the floor, and not in the act of shooting. Second free throw is no good. Long rebound tipped out to Hardy again. Tigers going to push it. Oh, almost a turnover. They get it to Hardy. Hardy with a good look. He decides to pass out of it. He'll take the tougher shot. Can't get it to go. Harper gets the rebound. He'll throw it off the glass and gets it to go. 23-16. Off the gritty play from the Tigers here. Taylor gets a screen. Has some free room for a second. Work it down low to Jones. A foul will be on Dunaway as he and Jones meet. Tyus Grayson and Mike Davis going to check in. New forwards for UWA. Taylor to inbound it here. They throw it up to Bell. Bell inside to Riddick. Riddick over Grayson, and he gets it to go. Riddick using the height advantage. Get that one to go. Also skilled. Skilled big man down low. 23-18, 7:50 to go. Hardy with it. They throw the alley to Grayson. But he's fouled, and in the act, it's the ground hard. They'll call it on Carlos Bell. It's his third, and with that, we'll have a media timeout. 7:43 remaining here in this half. 23-18 lead for the Tigers. UWA basketball on ESPN 104.9 and Tiger TV.
There's so much to love about UWA. The campus is beautiful, and it's just the right size. And I love the new residence hall. I've made so many friends. We just love it here. They say, there's something about this place. I say, it's because this place feels like home. On campus or online, the University of West Alabama.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
This first half, two free throws coming for Tyrus Grayson. He was fouled in the act of shooting. First free throw, too strong. No good. Grayson came in 44%, 4 of 9. It's down to 40% because I can do that math. Gets that one to go. I don't know what he improved to because I'm not that good at math. But he gets it to go, makes it 24-18, 6-point game, 7:40 remaining in this first half. Let's go South Conference contest. They get it to a cutting Davis here. And that shot is good by Davis. 24-20 now. 7:18 to go. Mike Davis with it up top. Gives it over to Scott. Up top to Grayson. Grayson didn't see Davis. Davis wanted to go for the alley. They get it to Johnson. Johnson over to Mike Davis. 9 seconds to go. We'll have a foul by Davis. His second, team 9th. Free throws coming here, or potentially 2. 1-and-1 coming here for Renee Scott. First free throw is short. Rebound, Mike Davis, though. Tigers will save the possession. Under 7 now. 4-point ball game, 24-20. Hardy with the ball, gives it to Scott. Going to work the perimeter here. 9 seconds remaining in the possession. Hardy with it. 5 seconds to work with. Trying to dump it into Davis. Knocked out of bounds. 1 second remaining. It's really less than a second. They're going to run spin here. This is Davis. Grayson puts it up, and he hits the bucket for 3. Sometimes you're good, and sometimes you're lucky. And that was just a flip-up 3 by Grayson. He gets the three-pointer to go, makes it 27-20. Taylor with it now for AUM. 7-point lead for the Tigers. Davis with it for AUM. Falling away, jumper on the baseline, no good. Rebound, West Alabama. Hardy with it in transition. Flips it in the corner for Johnson. Look, 3. No good. Grayson rebound shot is no good, but there's a foul by an AUM players. Grayson's going to head to the line. So Stanley Davis is his 3rd and the 10th team foul. So any foul by AUM is going to have the Tigers taking 2 free throws from here on out. Grayson taking free throws, 3 and 4 in this one. Gets that one to rattle in. Makes it 28-20. Jeremiah Bozeman checking in here for Stanley Davis. Bozeman, junior from Alva, Oklahoma. Grayson gets that one to go. Grayson, a senior from Junction City, Arkansas. 29-20 now, 6-minute mark. 9-point lead for UWA. Drive by Bozeman. He can't get the shot to go, but he draws a foul. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on Mike Davis. It's the first on him, the 4th team foul for the Tigers. Bozeman taking his first 2 free throws in this one. He comes in a 77% free throw shooter, gets the first. It's now 31 of 40 on the season. Second one good as well. Back to a 7-point game off of 2 easily drained free throws. 29-22, 5:48 remaining. Darren Johnson with it. Bounces it to Scott. Back over to Johnson. Johnson driving baseline. Step back jumper. Too strong. Rebound. Rebound AUM, but Jeremiah Bozeman slipped. I think they didn't give him a travel there. It's because the floor is getting kind of slippery all night. Glad he got up okay. AUM working around the perimeter, using a lot of off-ball motion to try to get runs at the basket, and Riddick gets just that. He's fouled, and he gets the shot. He goes to the line for the three-point play. It's on Darren Johnson. It's his second 15 foul. Riddick, a 47% free throw shooter, 9 of 19. Gets that one to go. Makes it 29-25. Seems like West Alabama gets one of those good runs. They try to get some distance. AUM comes right back. Grayson gets it to Johnson. Johnson bounce pass back out to Grayson. Gives it to Hardy. Hardy driving the left baseline. Keeps his dribble. Gets it out to Davis. Down low to Grayson, who's blocked. Met at the apex by Jones. AUM back with it in transition. Three-point look. No good. Rebound West Alabama. That shot was put up by Michael Bryant. Here comes West Alabama now. Hardy with it. So he gets it in the corner to Davis. Davis thinks about driving baseline. Decides against it. Hardy gets it back. Looking down low to Tyrus Grayson. Grayson met. He'll fake it enough to get enough room around Jones to get the bucket to go. 31-25, 4:17 remaining here in this first half. Taylor with it, met by Scott. Passes it back around. Bryant with it. Back up top to Bozeman. Bozeman gets the screen for Riddick. Riddick cuts down, which is the play they've been running a lot. Riddick facing defense from Grayson, and he steps out of bounds. And that'll bring up immediate timeout. It'll be West Alabama basketball on the other side. 3:58 remaining here in the first half. 31-25 here at Pruitt Hall. It's UWA basketball on ESPN 104.9 and Tiger TV.
A champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
"52 national championships. More than 600 annual graduates. Thousands of lives changed. The Gulf South Conference.
Excuse me, 3:58 remaining here in the first half. 31-25 is the score. Justin Allison in for UWA. He's joined by Renee Scott, Hardy, who has the ball, Mike Davis, and Tyrus Grayson. Allison will throw it over to Grayson, who was up top, and work it over to Hardy. Hardy picks up his dribble, bounces to Davis. Davis trying to get around his defender, puts up the shot, can't get it to go, but he'll draw the foul. So they head to the line to shoot two. Fouls on 0. Maher Jackson, it's his first. So 2 free throws coming from Mike Davis. I mentioned he's a 91% free throw shooter, but he couldn't get that one to go. DeAndre Harper will check in for Tyrus Grayson here. Another free throw coming here for Davis. So he gets that one to go. Back to a 7-point lead, 32-25, 3:38 remaining here in this first half. Bozeman has set it. He loses his dribble as Justin Allison to come away with the steal. Allison throws it over to Renee Scott. Scott gets the layup in transition. Unselfish basketball leads to a 9-point lead. 34-25 off the tough defense. And like I said, the pass from Allison to Scott. Drive to the basket from Bozeman. He can't finish. Harper with the rebound for the Tigers. They give it up to Hardy. Hardy going to take his time bringing it across here. As we approach the 3-minute mark. AUM on a 2-minute scoring drought. Scott gets it on the near wing. Down low to Davis. Davis drew contact. No foul called on that one. Rebound AUM. Bozeman with it in transition for the Warhawks. Throws it back to Bryant. Bryant can't do anything with it. He'll get over to Taylor. Other side now to Jackson. Wants to get it down low to Reddick. Will take the three instead. Hits the back of the rim. No good. Rebound Allison for the Tigers. Hardy will jog it up for UWA. 2:30 remaining in this first half. 34-25 lead for the Tigers. Davis with it up top. Gives it to Allison for UWA. Allison dives in. He picks up his dribble. Gives it back to Davis. Davis will look at three. It's going to miss left. And I saw in the shooting form it was going to miss left. As that's knocked out of bounds by a Warhawk. And Josh Moore will get set to check in here for AUM. Tyus Grayson checking in for UWA. Inbounds pass goes to Harper. He'll hand it off to Hardy. Hardy trying to get around Harper. Uses the screen. Hardy with the hard dribble moves. He gives it to Scott. Scott with the mid-range jumper. And he can't get it to go. Rebound Moore. Under 2 minutes now. 34-25. AUM with it in transition. He gives it to Jackson. Jackson with the pass to Bryant. Bryant trying to get around Allison. Uses his arm for separation. And the ball rattles in. They make it a 7-point game, 34-27. It's not a foul if you get away with it, friends. 1:40 to go here. That's almost a steal. Allison got that hot pass from Harper, and he gets a look for three, and it's off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound Bozeman for AUM. He's trying to get around Harper. Harper almost got the steal there. Harper working against Jackson here as Jackson loses it, trying to get around Harper. It's out of bounds. It'll be a West Alabama timeout. There'll be a 30 seconds, so we'll keep it here. 1:17 to go, 34-27 is the score. AUM shooting 41% here from the floor, 11 of 27. They haven't hit any threes, 0 for 9 from outside. West Alabama 10 for 24, 42%. And now I've pointed out that three-point discrepancy. You know what's going to happen. Tigers 3 for 9 from the three-point line, 33%. AUM 5 of 7, 71% free throw line. Tigers 11 of 16, 69% from the free throw line. Both teams with 3 turnovers. AUM 4 points off turnovers. Tigers with 3. West Alabama winning on the boards, 18-15. 6 offensive rebounds, 4 offensive compared to 4 offensive rebounds for AUM. 2 blocks for UWA, 1 for AUM, 1 steal for the Tigers, none for the Warhawks. And Auburn Montgomery being the better sharers here with 9 assists compared to 8 for UWA. Hardy gets it across midcourt here. 1:12 remaining in this first half. AUM in a zone. Tigers doing a good job passing around it. 17 seconds remaining in this possession. Scott with it now, throws it back over to Hardy. Hardy now with 11 seconds to work. He dumps it down low to Allison. Allison travels. There'll be a turnover here for the Tigers. 4th turnover as Allison checks out. Chris Dudley will check in. 53 seconds remaining in this one. Bozeman brings it across midcourt. Taking his time here. He gives it to Moore on the other side. Moore in the corner to Jackson. I'll say on the wing to Jackson. On the other side now back to Bozeman. 9 seconds remaining in his possession. Bozeman trying to get around Harper. Uses his hand to clear out. The foul was called. DeAndre Harper. It's his first, team 6th. Put Bozeman in the line to shoot 2. That free throw was short. by Bozeman. Darren Johnson checks in. Offensive substitution here for Chris Dudley. 26.9 seconds remaining. Still a 7-point game. One more free throw coming for AUM. That one's good by Bozeman. He's up to 3 points, all three from the three-point line. Zone press here for AUM. Hardy gets across midcourt. 17 seconds now. Shot clock is off. Hardy asking for a clear out. So let's see what he can do against Bozeman here. 10 seconds. 8 seconds. Hardy still near midcourt. Fakes the screen from Harper. Ends up turning it over. 2 seconds. 1. Flips it up. No good. Hardy turns it over. AUM can't get the three-pointer. Time expires. We'll head to half. West Alabama leading 34-28. We'll take an instant break and break down some halftime stats. This is UWA basketball on ESPN 104.9 and UWA Tiger TV.
What is it about UWA? Is it the beauty of her campus? The feeling of being just the right size? World class, without classes big enough for the world? Is it the warmth of her people? They say there's something about this place. Maybe it's because this place feels like home, on campus or online. The University of West Alabama.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
52 national championships. More than 600 annual graduates. Thousands of lives changed. The Gulf South Conference.
In NCAA Division II, student-athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student-athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student-athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
There's so much to love about UWA. The campus is beautiful, and it's just the right size. And I love the new residence hall. I've made so many friends. We just love it here. They say, there's something about this place. I say, it's because this place feels like home. On campus or online, the University of West Alabama.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
What is it about UWA? Is it the beauty of her campus? The feeling of being just the right size? World class, without classes big enough for the world? Is it the warmth of her people? They say there's something about this place. Maybe it's because this place feels like home, on campus or online. The University of West Alabama.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
52 national championships. More than 600 annual graduates. Thousands of lives changed. The Gulf South Conference.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
There's so much to love about UWA. The campus is beautiful, and it's just the right size. And I love the new residence hall. I've made so many friends. We just love it here. They say, there's something about this place. I say, it's because this place feels like home. On campus or online, the University of West Alabama.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
52 national championships. More than 600 annual graduates. Thousands of lives changed. The Gulf South Conference.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
There's so much to love about UWA. The campus is beautiful, and it's just the right size. And I love the new residence hall. I've made so many friends. We just love it here. They say, there's something about this place. I say, it's because this place feels like home. On campus or online, the University of West Alabama.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Yes, that was the final commercial. Like at 5:30 until the start of the second half. Let's go over some individual scores. In a game that's 34-28 in favor of West Alabama or AUM and Gulf South Conference men's basketball action, you wouldn't expect a lot of players in double-digit figures, and that is the case. Lawan Hardy, the leading scorer, at 10 points. He has 5 assists and 3 rebounds. Tyrus Grayson with 8 points. Then Darren Johnson with 5 points. Renee Scott with 3. DeAndre Harper with 2. Mike Davis with 1. Also Ricky Dunaway down here at 5 points. I don't know why he was down there. He's at 5 points in 8 minutes at that. Then you look over for AUM. Give me 1 second here. Technology is being a booger. Aaron Riddick with 7 points, all off the bench. He's been incredible. He's listed at 6'8". That is a lie. He is not 6'8". He's hit a growth spurt. Carlos Bell, one of the returning names that is well known in the conference, the senior baseball at Alabama. He has 5 points, along with Maharv Jackson with 5. Josh Moore, the Demopolis, Alabama product, one that he has a lot of fans here. Almost a good portion of the fans around me are here to see Josh Moore. A lot of family and friends. He has 4 points and a rebound. Jeremiah Bozeman sitting at 3 points. And I see, so I put names to numbers here. Stanley Davis with 2 points. Michael Bryant with 2 points as well. So obviously not a lot of scoring in this one too. Very tough defensive matchup. Tigers' largest lead was 9. They have a 6-point one here at the half. AUM's largest lead was 3. So as I mentioned, both teams struggling from the field. AUM 39%, West Alabama 42%. Now traditionally here in Pruitt Hall, the Tigers come out and score way more offensively, but on the flip side, when they score more, they also give up a few more points. So we'll see if the Tigers can keep AUM off the scoreboard while doing what they do in the second half and scoring more points. That's been tradition, but we'll see what happens. On the other side of this final break, when we come back, it'll be time for the second half. UWA basketball on ESPN 104.9 and Tiger TV. in Pruitt Hall. Both teams out finishing the warm-ups, getting ready to go here. West Alabama leading 34-28. Don't know exactly who's going to start the half yet here for either team. I don't trust the scoreboard. Was nobody was there to operate it for a good little while. Matter of fact, I don't see our PA guy to stop the music when the second half starts. Oh, here's everybody now coming out with 9 seconds until the start of the second half. I think it will be AUM basketball the start of this half. UWA did. I think UWA won the tip. And that is the case. So it will be AUM basketball. On the court here for UWA, they'll start off with the original starters of Hardy, Scott, Johnson, Harper, and Dunaway. And for AUM, it's Jackson, Taylor, Jackson, Bozeman, Bell, Taylor, and Moore. And Taylor has it up top here. That play has been run repeatedly. Moore will take the three, and he drops it from straight away. Makes it a 3-point game, 34-21. 7 points for Moore. 3-point ball game here in the opening minute of this second half. Johnson gets it. They get it to Dunaway. Moore slipped, and Tigers took advantage of it. 36-31 now. Off the layup caused by the slippage by Moore. Bell with it. Almost had it knocked away by Johnson. Trying to get around Darren Johnson. He can't get it to go. Hardy gets in there for the rebound, and he's pushing it. Looking at Harper. Harper couldn't get it. The alley in transition. And that's knocked away defensively by Dunaway as Bozeman was trying to get it over the big fella. It's last touched by, it should be by Dunaway out of bounds. AUM will have it here. 23 seconds remaining in this possession. 18:56 left in this contest. A long, long way to go for both these teams. Taylor with it. Gets a pick from Moore. Gives it back to Moore. Moore already hit a three in this one. Had his defender in the air to get it down to Jackson. Jackson trying to get around Dunaway. Dunaway plays it clean. Knocked out of bounds by Dunaway. 3 seconds remaining. And this possession, Tigers have to be careful here. Last thing you want to do is play clean possession and then have AUM score of something crazy. Bell gets it back down low to Taylor. He can't get it to go. Deflected off the side of the backboard. They call the shot clock violation. Coach Sharp, West Alabama bench, not happy about shot clock violation. Tigers wanted it in transition. Hardy have to work his way back down. Bring it up here. 18:28 remaining in this second half. 36-31 lead for UWA. Hardy kicks it in the corner. Dunaway three. Good! As he rattles it in to make it an 8-point ball game. Johnson now up to 8 points in this one. Need a strong second half for the senior guard. As Harper was slipping, ends up being called for a blocking foul. They need a mop down there for that spot. There's plenty of people have slipped in that same spot down there. Moore receives the inbounds pass. He gives it over to Taylor. Taylor gets the screen from Moore. That's normally where you see the dive, but Moore will take the straightaway three instead, and he hits it again. (39-34). Dunaway gets a pick from Johnson. Dump it down low. Baseline jumper. That's one of his sweet spots. No good. However, rebound by Moore. As Josh Moore get it again. Almost got it to rattle it one more time. Man, I tell you what, I don't remember him hitting those in Demopolis, but he's added that to his game while he's been in college. 39-34. as Hardy gets a screen, tries to throw it up from Dunaway. It's knocked away. Bell in transition. Only has one man to beat, and he does it and gets the shot to go. I got an email here from Jacob Horton. He was just about to tell me that AUM had made a three-pointer in 180 straight games back in 2013-14 season. The reason he sent me that as AUM was at the half, hadn't hit a three-pointer. Now Josh Moore, who came into the contest 4 of 18 from the three-point line, hit 2 to start this half. That free throw is good from Bell. It's down to a 2-point lead. AUM on a 6-0 run over the last minute. And just when you thought AUM was starting to get buried, they come right back. Dunaway can't get it to go over Moore. AUM now with a chance to tie it or take the lead. Bozeman dumps it off to Jackson. Jackson in the corner now. He'll give it to Bell. Bell had a good look. 3 decides against it. Driving around Johnson, and he gets the shot to go in the paint. It's a tie ball game. 8-0 run now for the Warhawks. 39-39. The visitors have new life here in Pruitt Hall. But the cheerleading section, homegrown talent here. AUM with a lot of fans here in Pruitt Hall. That's knocked away, deflected away by Bozeman. Tigers will have it here with 11 seconds remaining in the possession. Justin Allison going to check in for Darren Johnson. It's going to look like to be a handoff play. It's Hardy thought about spotting up for 3, decides against it. Gives it to Dunaway. Dunaway back to Hardy. Hardy back to Dunaway. 2 seconds left. And he'll draw contact. It's like Moore wants it, and they call it on Bell instead. And for good reason. It's the 4th foul on Bell. That's a heady teammate play by Moore, wanting to get that call for the foul. It would have been just this second. Bell will have to check out here. There's a big loss for AUM. As Dunaway gets that one to go, breaks the tie, makes it 40-39. Bell and his 10 points will check out of the ball game. One more free throw coming here for Dunaway. It's good as well. The Tigers retake the lead here, 41-39, and ends the 8-0 run by AUM. But the Warhawks are hot right now. Let's see if they can keep it up. Jackson trying to get around Harper. Offensive foul. He used his elbow to create space. Did Jackson. That's the 2nd foul on him. And with that, we'll take it to immediate timeout. Tigers have gone 2.5 minutes without a bucket. We'll see if they can get one on the other side of the break. This is UWA basketball and ESPN 104.9 and Tiger TV.
A champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
"52 national championships. More than 600 annual graduates. Thousands of lives changed. The Gulf South Conference.
3 remaining here in this contest. West Alabama leading 41-39. Tigers will have the ball here as Hardy works it up the court for UWA. We're going to get a Scott here in this near wing. Back around to Allison. Allison down low to Dunaway. Dunaway working against Moore. He puts it up and gets it to go. Dunaway makes it 43-39. Bozeman with it now for the Warhawks. Gives it over to his teammate Bryant. Bryant with the drive. And there's just a whole bunch of mess down low. There'll be a jump ball. Possession arrows in favor of the Tigers. Allison slipped. The other player slipped and another Tiger slip. Need to get a mop down there to clean up that area. Somebody step up and grab the mop. It's not good for any of the players down there on that side. Hardaway will bring it up, and that's on the AUM side. It's not exactly a fair trade for him. Hardy gets it, dumps it down low to Dunaway. Dunaway making a move. Gets tangled up with with Moore. And draws the foul. It's his second foul. Dunaway at the free throw line. He can't get the first to go. Oh, still 43-39 here, 15:06 remaining. One more free throw coming here for the senior. He leaves that one short, so an empty trip here for Dunaway. Keeps the score 43-39, still a 4-point game. Tigers have led by as much as 9 here. AUM has come back and tied it in this one. Now the Tigers have extended the lead again, and that almost a turnover. As Bryant comes away with it, corner three, look more, and he rattles in another one. Josh Moore. He's used to games in Sumter County, and he makes it a 1-point game, 43-42 here in Pruitt Hall. Dunaway with it down low. Darn near double team as he turns around and gets it to go over Moore. It's at 45-42. $14-10 to go. 3-point lead for the Tigers. Taylor down low to Moore. Moore's been feeling it this half. He takes the long jumper. He misses off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound by the Tigers. Hardy bringing it up here. He's facing defense from Bozeman. Gets a quick screen from Harper. And has it in the corner. Throws it up to Dunaway. He'll give it to Allison. Back to Dunaway. Not going to take a shot from up there. And that's read and stolen perfectly by Bozeman. Bozeman comes up with it. And Hardy will take the foul. Instead of giving him the easy 2, they're debating whether it's a flagrant. And that was the talk there. I'm just going to call it a block. It's the first foul on Hardy. And Bozeman will head to the line to shoot 2. He's 3 for 4 from there tonight. Free throw doesn't go, so it ends up being the right play by Hardy to not allow the 2 points and put Bozeman at the line. Mike Davis checking in here for Ricky Dunaway. Second free throw, no good as well. So it's the absolute right play from Hardy. 13:37 remaining here, 45-42. Scott brings it across midcourt. He gives it to Hardy. Back over to Scott. They doubled in to Mike Davis. Davis draws foul. And he's trying to help the AUM player up. Davis jumped, trying to block the shot. Mike Davis read it. Good sportsmanship between the two. So you don't want to see anybody hurt. Mike can't get the shot to go. Mike 1 for 3 in this one. I mentioned he came in a 90% free throw shooter. 22 of 24 coming in, 92%. But now so far in this one, struggling. And he missed them both. Rebound still unclaimed. Hardy fighting for it. Moore fighting for it. Jackson was on the ground, and he ends up saving the possession as he gives it to Bozeman. Still 45-42. We've had free throws missed on both ends. 13:09 remaining here in the second half. AUM with the basketball, working around perimeter. At some point you'll see the screen and dive, and there it is. As Davis read it, he knocks it away to get it to Hardy. Hardy has it knocked it away by Bozeman. Now AUM coming the other way. Smart has it in the middle of the defense. He kicks it to Bozeman. Bozeman has it knocked away from him. And they say his last touch by a Tiger. As Tyrus Grayson checks in for DeAndre Harper. Bozeman receives the inbounds pass. They get it to Jackson for the three. He's too strong. Josh Moore with the rebound for the Warhawks. Bozeman reset it here, 10 seconds. Taking his time here. 8 seconds now, 12:27 remaining. Taylor will throw it over. They get it on the baseline to Moore. Moore has to flip it up as time expires. Can't get it to go. Allison gets in for the rebound. Bozeman trying to force the turnover here as Allison's able to get across midcourt here. Both teams hadn't scored in over 2 minutes. Hardy with it. Dumps it down to Davis. Davis making a move. Throws it back out to Scott. Scott gets a screen from Davis. 6 seconds to go. Scott, offensive push. Can't get it to go. Rebound, AUM. Jackson with it. Driving through the D. He can't get it to go. Josh Moore gets in the paint. He'll draw the foul. Can't get the shot to go, but he'll head to the line to shoot two. That'll bring up, should bring up a media timeout. It's the first foul on Grayson. 11:41 to go in this one. West Alabama leading 45-42. Free throws coming on the other side. It's UWA basketball on ESPN 104.9 and Tiger TV.
There's so much to love about UWA. The campus is beautiful, and it's just the right size. And I love the new residence hall. I've made so many friends. We just love it here. They say, there's something about this place. I say, it's because this place feels like home. On campus or online, the University of West Alabama.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
11:41 remaining here in this contest. West Alabama leading 45-42. But free throws are coming from the local product, Josh Moore. Moore from just down Highway 80. Spent his time at his early years at John Essex. Couldn't get that free throw to go before John Essex closed, and he spent his final years at Demopolis High. I mean, just down the road. More free throw coming for Moore. He gets it to go. 11:40, 45-43. Tigers with the basketball. So Nate Scott gets the pick from Davis. Back up top to Tyrus Grayson. Grayson throw it out to Hardy. Hardy working with 10 seconds now. Trying to get some room. Baseline. Kicks it out to Allison. Allison will take the two. He misses off the front of the rim. Mike Davis called for over the back. AUM with the ball, chance to tie it or take the lead here. Let's see what they can do in this possession. So they get it down low to Moore. Moore working against Grayson. He leaves it short, and Grayson will collect the rebound for the Tigers. Hardy with it. He gets the screen from Davis. Surprised that ain't the time. I was going to say, I'm surprised he didn't pull up the three. He can't get it to rattle in. As Mike Davis gets in for the rebound, and he'll be fouled on the floor, looks like, by 15, Jalen Taylor. That is correct. It's his first, team fifth. Barrett Johnson checking in for Justin Allison. Ricky Dunaway checking in for Tyrus Grayson. Well, Johnson might be able to have a good, an easier time of it with Carlos Bell on the bench with foul trouble. I was going to say, if AUM was smart, they'd get one of the cheerleaders to get it, because I don't think any UWA fans is helping them. Aaron Johnson, straightaway look three. This misses. And Josh Moore is called with a foul away from the ball. It's his third, team sixth. Harding to inbound the ball, get it out to Dunaway. Trying to bounce it in to Johnson. Johnson will come up with it. Get it down to Dunaway. Dunaway has to go with Moore. He has the ball ripped from him in the process. Taylor with it now. Wasn't really transition, but he'll flip it up over Scott. Can't get it to go. It's knocked out of bounds by AUM. West Alabama gets the team rebound. Scoring ain't been a thing as far as field goals. Tigers on an over 4-minute scoring drought. AUM hadn't hit a shot from the field in over 4.5 minutes. It's been not pretty basketball for either team, really. Dunaway with it down low, kicks it back up to Davis. Johnson, three, no good. Rebound, Dunaway. Over to Scott. Scott with a drive. He's ripped going up. That's turnover, West Alabama. Warhawks with it now. Taylor brings up the court, facing defense from Scott. 9:40 remaining here in this contest. AUM one more time with a chance to tie it or take the lead. I feel like I've been saying that for 5 minutes because it's really been the case. Taylor bounces it to Moore. Moore with 6 seconds is asking somebody to give him some room here. A drive and a turnover by Smart. Here come the Tigers. Hardy has it bounced away from him. Taylor with it. He'll give it over to Jackson. Jackson with the head fake. Dunaway draws the contact. They'll say he reached down. Foul on Dunaway. It's his third. Team sixth. Well, Jackson will head to the line to shoot two. Jackson with 5 points in this one, 3 rebounds. 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Josh Moore, I was talking about that wet spot on the floor. He decided to take care of it himself. How about that? Free throw is good for Jackson. And Moore checks out as Reddick will check in here. Another free throw coming here for Jackson. It's a 1-point game now. Chance to tie it. He gets it to go. Tie ball game. Tigers ain't scored in a long time. They need some buckets here. Now there's once more tie, 45-45. Low-scoring ball games are technically a UWA affair as Riddick is called for the foul on the floor. It puts the Tigers in a bonus, so Dunaway will head to the line. So all this means is the field goal drought will continue for UWA, but the Tigers can end the scoring drought that's gone now at 5 minutes with a free throw, and the scoring drought is now over. That's the first points in 5 minutes and 23 seconds for UWA. AUM was not able to really take advantage of it. You know, with a scoring drought that pronounced, you would like to see somebody take a lead. This is Dunaway gets them both, makes it 47-45. 8:57 to go. Tigers with a 2-point lead here. Taylor makes a move, trying to get around Hardy. Gives it over to Jackson. Down low to Riddick. Riddick, a big old fella, trying to get around Dunaway. Cannot. Rebound being fought for. A lot of shenanigans down low, but Jackson comes away with it. Back up top to Taylor. Refresh shot clock here. 13 seconds remaining in his possession. Screen from Riddick. He's going to dive down. They'll get it to Jackson. Jackson trying to get around Harper. Fadeaway jumper. He gets it to go. Tie ball game once more. That ends a field goal drought for AUM. That was going on 6.5 minutes. 47-47 is the score now. Darren Johnson with it. He hands it off to Hardy. Hardy trying to get around his defender, Taylor, who draws contact. He'll head to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. The foul was on the floor. It was on Jalen Taylor. Is his second, but before the free throw, we'll have a timeout. And maybe somebody will find some offense. 47-47 is the score. UWA basketball on ESPN 104.9.
What is it about UWA? Is it the beauty of her campus? The feeling of being just the right size? World class, without classes big enough for the world? Is it the warmth of her people? They say there's something about this place. Maybe it's because this place feels like home, on campus or online. The University of West Alabama.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
AUM tied at 47. Hardy at the line to shoot a 1-and-1 free throw. First free throw is good, so Tigers will retake the lead here, 48-47. But because they've been fouled so many times down the court, it'll be over 6.5 minutes before they hit a field goal. But they've had free throws. 49-47 at the Hardy's good, 2 for 2 at the line. 7:54 remaining here. Taylor with the basketball. AUM going to try to spread it out here as Taylor gets around Hardy. Throw it in the corner. Three-pointer, no good. Riddick goes over Dunaway, and Dunaway swats the putback by Riddick. That three-pointer was by Smart. He couldn't get it to go. Here come the Tigers. Darren Johnson with it. He bounces it to Dunaway. He gives it to Hardy. Hardy to Scott. Scott met by a defender. Hardy works down low. He gets free. Trying to throw it over to Johnson. It's deflected. Smart in transition. He almost loses it as Hardy pokes it away. Throws it back up top to Taylor. 49-47. Jackson with it. He decides not to take the shot over Scott. Throws it back out to Taylor. 7:07 remaining. This could be a huge upset opportunity for AUM. 9 seconds to go in this possession, and that's something we hadn't really talked about. 5 seconds to go. Taylor with it up top. He gives it to Jackson. 3. No good. Rebound, West Alabama. 49-47 between the Tigers and Warhawks. 6:40 to go. Scott with it. He gives it to Hardy. Hardy gets a pick from Johnson. Back over to Johnson. Johnson, good look. 3. Good! That is the drought. And it brings up an AUM timeout. Full time. I don't know. Was that a full timeout? Media timeout. We'll take it. It's UWA basketball, ESPN 104.9. 6:29 remaining in this one. West Alabama finally broke a scoreless drought. Well, scoreless, well, not scoreless, but a field goalless drought of over almost 7 minutes to make it 52-47. Back to a 5-point lead here in Pruitt Hall. AUM looking for the upset. Tigers just looking to hang on at this point. 3-pointer by Taylor. Banged it in. It's a 2-point ball game. AUM playing with house money now. You can let them fly. Hardy with it. Bounces it to Harper. Hardy dumps it in to Dunaway. Dunaway to Harper. Harper draws contact. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And you have to think for AUM right now, Josh Moore and Carlos Bell are on the bench, and it's a 2-point ball game. Harper heads to the line to shoot two. Leaves the first one short. Harper 0 for 1 from the free throw line. He has 2 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist. That's 2 blocks and a steal. He gets that second one to go. Makes it a 3-point game. Taylor brings it up here for the Warhawks. 5:40 to go. They throw it up to Jackson. Jackson's logged a lot of minutes tonight. He gives it to Taylor. Taylor with 8 seconds has Harper on him. They'll give it over to Smart, and it'll be a travel violation. Turnover, much needed turnover for West Alabama. And as I mentioned them, here they come. Josh Moore and Carlos Bale checking in here for AUM. 5:25 to go. 53-50. Darren Johnson with the bounce pass to Scott. They work it down low to Dunaway. Dunaway trap. They kick it out to Johnson. Johnson with the drive. Gets around. Moore can't get the shot, but Harper's there with the putback. 55-50. Back to a 5-point lead. Taylor with it. Gives it up top to Moore. Moore with the pass to Taylor. Down low. Shot is good for Jackson. And he draws a foul. He'll head to the line for the 3-point play. Foul's on DeAndre Harper. Is his second. Both teams are in the bonus now. Free throw is good. Back to a 2-point game. 55-53. 4:50 remaining. Hardy with it. Facing defense from Taylor. Throws it back up top to Dunaway. On the other side to Johnson. Johnson gets some room. He decides not to take the step back three. On the other side to Harper. Harper will pull it for three. He leaves it short. Rebound Johnson. Johnson makes a move against Bale. In the corner. Harper fakes it. Back up top to Hardy. Hardy, 13 seconds remaining in the possession. He gets a screen from Dunaway. Drives baseline. Kicks it out Johnson. Johnson didn't pull a three. He dribbles it off his foot. Scott picks it up. He has it knocked away. Woo! Tigers will keep the possession here. 55-53. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Grayson's going to come in. Johnson receives the inbounds pass. Has to throw it up. He doesn't do it in time. Shot clock violation. Oh, my. The 11th turnover here for UWA. AUM one more time with a chance to tie it or take the lead here down the stretch. 55-53. Bozeman gets a free run at the basket, picks up his dribble, throws it back to Jackson. Jackson looking to get it to Moore. Moore fighting down there with Dunaway. 11 seconds to go. Bozeman with it. Gets a screen from Moore. Bozeman trying to get around Dunaway. He draws contact. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. So on Tyrus Grayson is in his second. We'll have a media timeout. We got a tight one down the stretch. 55-53 here in Pruitt Hall. Tigers on top by 2. But free throws are coming for AUM. UWA basketball on ESPN 104.9 and Tiger TV.
A champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
"52 national championships. More than 600 annual graduates. Thousands of lives changed. The Gulf South Conference.
To go here. Free throws coming for Bozeman. He'll have 2. He'll have a chance to tie a contest as he gets the first to go. Bozeman now 4 for 7 from the free throw line. He's made it a 1-point game. 55-54. One more free throw coming. And he gets it to go. Tie ball game here. 3:41 to go. 55-55. Right now you have the resolve of a champion here in Pruitt Hall. Grayson with it up top. He gives it to Scott. Scott trying to drive baseline. Gives it over to Johnson. Johnson 3. Long rebound. AUM with a chance to take the lead right here to get it to Bell. Bell. Say it's blocked out of bounds by Grayson. It'll be AUM basketball here. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Josh Moore gets it near half court. AUM with a chance to take the lead here. Biggs in foul trouble for UWA, so they have to be careful. There's a drive and a foul, as I was just talking about, by Jackson. It's the 4th foul on Dunaway. Jackson can put AUM on top here. UWA hadn't scored in 2 minutes. And this Tiger crowd stunned at what's happening right now. Apparently the mop had been hidden down on the other side. So Josh Moore went to get the other mop. How about that? Josh went to the other end to get the other mop to clean the floor down there. That's what's going on now. AUM player trying to make sure he keeps it safe for his team down there. Free throws coming here for Jackson. Can't get it to first. So best he can do is make it a 1-point game. Andre Harper going to check in here for Tyrus Grayson. Another free throw coming here for Jackson. He can't get it to go. Tigers get a break there. 3 minutes to go. 55-55 is the score. Tiger offense is kind of tightened up a bit. This is the time you got to play loose. You got to show them that you're not scared. Scott with it. Gets a screen from Harper. Up top to Johnson. Johnson with it. It's a screen from Dunaway. Step back three. Good! 58-55, 2:30 remaining here. Johnson with the three-pointer. Jackson with it. He's going to clear out, try to get Dunaway, and that's the case. He actually passes out of it. Carlos Bell three. He can't get it to go. Harper with the rebound. He brings it in. He gives it to Scott. Scott will give it to Hardy. Hardy got to get it across midcourt here. We're approaching the 2-minute mark in this one. Tigers could use a basket here. They give it to Dunaway. Dunaway to Johnson. Johnson gets a screen up top to Harper. Harper over to Hardy. Hardy's been quiet. You see him trying to get something going here. Over to Dunaway. Dunaway back to Hardy. Hardy gets the screen. The drive. Can't get the shot to go. As Harper's called for the loose ball foul. There'll be free throws coming here. Double bonus, 2 free throws coming. Harper commits foul number 4. The problem here for UWA is if it does go to overtime, they're not going to have any bigs left. So Bozeman to shoot 2 here. He's 5 of 8. Gets the first. Does it to a 2-point game here, 58-56. Don't you just love tight games here in Pruitt Hall? You can just hear the anxiety in my voice. Second free throw rattles in as well. 30-second timeout here for UWA, for AUM. AUM has outscored the Tigers 29-24 in this half. They scored one more point in the second half than they did the first half. Both teams shooting it poorly. AUM 36% from the floor, 19 of 53. Tigers 38%, 17 of 45. Both teams with 35 rebounds. And it may come down to the free throw game. AUM 15 of 23, 65%. UWA 18 of 28, 64%. And the reason I say it may come down to the free throw game is both teams will be in the double bonus with the next foul. Hardy whipped it for the Tigers, 1:40 to go. It bounces it to Harper, does Johnson. They look for Dunaway down low, give it back to Scott. Scott down low to Dunaway. Corner for Hardy. Hardy, three, good! Clutch three-pointers by the Tigers. UWA with a 4-point lead. 1:22 to go here at Pruitt Hall. Here we go. AUM with the basketball. Jackson has to get rid of it. He gives it to Bozeman. Bozeman met with defense from Hardy. Hardy in a deep defensive stand. Bozeman bumped by Harper. Hardy is there, and that'll do it. Oh, they cut it on Hardy. It's his second. Oh, my goodness. The free throws coming here for Bozeman. Bozeman on the night, 7 from 10 from the line. All his points are from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds and 7 points. Better to be called on Hardy than Harper. That would have been 5 for him. 2 free throws coming here either way for Bozeman. Chance to make it a 1-possession game. 1:08 to go. AUM looking for the road upset as that one goes. But I got to say, this is a big crowd here for AUM. They have the cheerleaders. Josh Moore has a big cheering section of family and friends coming from Demopolis. So it's almost a home away from home as that one rolls in for Bozeman. 1:08 to go. 61-59. Words are hard here. Hardy to bring it up. Met by Bozeman. Under a minute now. Johnson. As Hardy is called for the foul. It's his third. Timeout here by Coach Sharp in the Tigers. 30-second timeout. Free throws coming here for AUM on the other side of this timeout. We'll keep it here. 58 seconds to go. AUM, basically because of the free throw game that's going on here between these two teams, they hadn't hit a shot in almost 4 minutes, but they hadn't gotten a chance to really take one in 4 minutes. Josh Moore, leading scorer for AUM. He has 14 points. Here Jackson with 12. Ricky Dunaway and Lawan Hardy both with 15 here for the Tigers. Carlos Bell to bring it up. We're under a minute. He's met by Dunaway and Johnson. The drive by Jackson. He can't get it to go. He was looking for the call. He didn't get it. They'll give it to Hardy. Here we go. 40 seconds to go. This is clutch time right here as Hardy crosses midcourt. 34 seconds, 18 seconds. They're going to take the air out of the ball as Hardy. This is a big moment here in Pruitt Hall. 9 seconds. Hardy gets the screen. Can't get around it. Has it knocked away. They'll say it's off. Oh my goodness, they'll say it's off. A Tiger. $17.1. Here we go. Bozeman brings it up. 9 seconds, 61-59. Bozeman, look for three. Short. Ball with the rebound, but it's too late. Tigers survive. Oh my goodness. The Tigers survive. Oh my God. 61-59 is the final. West Alabama improves to 10-2 and 3-1 in the conference. AUM falls to 6-4 and 1-4. My goodness, what a game. Oh, man, what a look for Bozeman. He hit the crossover, just couldn't get it to go. As West Alabama gets the win, 61-59. It ain't one you can really feel good about. But AUM with a tremendous effort here tonight in Pruitt Hall. Hats off to the Warhawks, man. You come in with everything to gain. You have a chance to win it, and it just doesn't fall. And it was by the three. AUM 4 of 21 from the three-point line. Well, we're going to wrap it up on the Tiger TV end. We'll stay with you on ESPN 104.9. Your final score in Gulf South Conference action. West Alabama wins 61-59. Thank you for joining us on Tiger TV. I've been Nicholas J. Finch. Have a great night and go Tigers. All right, we're still here on ESPN 104.9. Had to wrap it up for our friends